Welcome to the deep dive. We take sources you're interested in, pull out the key insights you need, and basically help you get informed efficiently.
Yeah, think of it as your shortcut to understanding.
Exactly. And for this deep dive, we're digging into the future of AI in Odoo, specifically through the eyes of an expert in the field.
That's right. You sent over a YouTube transcript featuring Mohammed Abdel Moni Morsi. He actually calls himself the spiritual father of ERP in the Middle East. Quite a title.
It is, and he's got serious experience, digital transformation, business development, e-commerce.
Right. And our mission today is really to unpack his recommendations for Odoo's CEO, Fabian. It's all about how Odoo can use AI, artificial intelligence, to really get ahead of the game.
Absolutely. And this isn't just some random opinion. Morsi's worked with tons of ERP systems, SAP, Exact Navigation, Next ERP.
The big ones.
Yeah. And maybe more importantly, he's been building AI solutions himself for different companies. So his advice on Odoo and AI, definitely worth paying attention to.
Okay, let's jump in. His first big recommendation is about tackling manual work.
Yeah, this one really stood out. He wants to cut down drastically on manual data entry.
His key idea here is optical character recognition, OCR, but implemented across the entire Odoo system.
Think about that for a second. No more typing in invoice details line by line or receipt info.
Let's just scan it.
You just scan it, and the AI, using that OCR tech, boom, it fills in the right fields in Odoo automatically. Imagine the time saved.
It's huge. And, it's not just time. Think about accuracy. Fewer typos, fewer mistakes.
Oh, for sure. Human error is a real thing in data entry.
Yeah, so Morsi sees this as, foundational, a base layer improvement for everyone using Odoo.
Yeah.
Have you seen systems that do this well already? It feels like a logical step.
Definitely. Okay, so that's OCR. His second point taps into something, well, frankly, everyone's talking about right now.
Let me guess. AI chat prompts.
You got it. Integrating something like ChatGPT, but inside Odoo, available everywhere.
So it's a totally different way to interact, right? Instead of clicking menus, filling forms.
You just talk to it, or you could even attach a file and say, hey, process this.
And Morsi specifically mentions prompt engineering. That's key.
Explain that a bit. What does that mean in this context?
Well, it means the system is designed to understand your specific instructions, your prompts, really well. And crucially, it uses the data already inside your Odoo system to figure out what to do.
Ah, okay. So it's not pulling random stuff from the internet. It's using your business data.
Exactly. It's grounded. You could tell it, show me sales trends for Q3, but highlight regions down by 10%, and it would use your sales data to do just that.
That's pretty powerful. Not just a chatbot, but a data-aware assistant.
Precisely. It leverages what you already have. Okay, so point number 3 builds on this. Morsi suggests the system should automatically generate reports. And get this, even personalized to-do lists.
Oh, okay. Proactive AI.
Yeah, very proactive. Instead of you having to remember to run a report or figure out your priorities.
The AI just does it. Based on your role, maybe.
Exactly. Based on your role, recent activity, the data. And again, driven by voice or text commands, just like that chat prompt idea.
So you could just ask, what are my top tasks today? Or give me last month's sales summary.
And poof, it appears. That sounds like a serious workflow improvement.
No kidding. Okay, number 4 shifts to visuals. He talks about intuitive dashboards.
Right, AI-powered dashboards. But not just, pretty charts.
No, he wants AI to actually perform business analysis for you. Show insights on sales, purchases, whatever's relevant.
And make them interactive. That's important too.
Yeah.
You should be able to play with the data, drill down.
He mentions an example, doesn't he? Brex.
Yeah, Senior Dex. It's a finance platform, and they're known for really clean, insightful dashboards about company spending. Morsi's basically saying, Odoo, aim for that level of user-friendliness and analytical power.
Makes sense. Okay. Point 5 goes deeper into analysis itself, using AI for both historical and future data.
Yeah, looking back at what happened and trying to predict what might happen across the whole system.
So spotting trends, finding patterns you might miss just looking at spreadsheets.
That's the idea. He really hammers home that this deep data analysis is crucial for making, smarter business decisions.
Okay. And number 6, that zooms in on HR, right?
Yes, boosting AI specifically in the HR module. He thinks Odoo can do a lot more here.
Like what specifically?
Analyzing employee data to, say, predict turnover risk, optimizing recruitment, even looking at how HR stuff impacts customer or supplier relations.
Interesting. Connecting HR data outwards.
Right, and he's pretty ambitious here. He suggests Odoo should aim to be better than specialized HR software by using AI really effectively.
Wow, okay. High bar. All right, number 7 brings AI into customer interactions.
Yeah, using AI within the chatbot, not just answering simple questions, but analyzing customer behavior.
To do what? Give personalized recommendations.
Exactly. So the AI sees a customer's history, what they're looking at now, maybe understands the nuance of their question.
And then suggests relevant products or solutions, maybe even anticipates their next need.
That's the goal. And again, Morsi wants to minimize how much direct human input is needed for these common interactions. More efficiency, more personalization.
Got it. Okay, number 8 circles back to reports and data.
He wants to make creating reports and just, getting data out of Odoo way, way easier using AI.
So you don't need to be a tech wizard to pull the specific numbers you need?
That's the idea, democratizing data access, basically.
Yeah.
And critically, he says you need to be able to easily connect that data to other tools.
External programs, third-party services, integration.
Yeah, making Odoo play nice with the rest of your tech stack is vital.
Makes perfect sense. Okay, number 9 sounds quite practical, step-by-step guidance.
Yeah, proactive guidance. Imagine you need to, say, create a purchase invoice.
Okay.
Instead of you figuring it out, the AI would just tell you, step 1, do this, step 2, do that. Laid out clearly.
And it would remind you about pending tasks, too.
That's what he suggests, like a little workflow assistant built in. Super helpful, especially for complex or infrequent tasks, right?
Definitely. Okay, number 10, interacting with data in the chat.
Yeah, taking that chat interface further. So you don't just ask for data.
You can manipulate it right there.
Exactly. Filter it, maybe do quick calculations, visualize it differently, all within the chat conversation.
And then share that interaction.
Yes. Share it with colleagues, maybe even people outside Odoo, making collaboration more dynamic and data-centric.
Interesting. Okay, 2 more. Number 11 is about IoT.
Internet of Things. He thinks Odoo needs broader integration here, beyond just its own hardware or specific protocols.
Connecting to more types of sensors, devices.
Right. He mentions equipment maintenance as a key area. Imagine a machine sensor triggering a maintenance workflow automatically in Odoo.
Or tracking assets, optimizing logistics based on real-time device data. Lots of possibilities there.
But definitely focus on operational efficiency.
Okay, and the final one, number 12, AI-driven workflows based on business type.
Yeah, tailoring the automation. So the AI would help set up workflows that make sense for your specific industry.
So a retailer's automated processes would look different from a manufacturer's.
Exactly. The AI helps customize the automation logic based on the nature of the business. More relevant, more efficient.
Wow. Okay, so putting it all together, that's a pretty sweeping vision Mohammed Abdelmonem Morsi has laid out.
It really is. From basic task automation with OCR all the way to predictive analytics, personalized interactions, custom workflows, it touches almost every part of the system.
And the core idea seems to be leveraging AI to make Odoo, well, smarter, easier to use, and ultimately more competitive.
That's the thrust of it. Streamline work, give you better insights from your data, make the whole experience more intuitive and powerful.
It really does paint a picture of a future where the software is much more of an active partner.
For sure. Less about you just feeding it data, more about it actively helping you run the business.
Which leads to a final thought for you, the listener. Considering these kinds of AI advancements Morsi is talking about, how do you think your own role, interacting with business software like Odoo, might change in the years ahead?
Yeah, what does the user of the future look like in an AI-powered ERP world? Something to think about.
Definitely. We'd love to hear your perspective or any other questions this deep dive brought up for you.